Good morning, students. Here's your Rekha map, and today we are going to learn how to write a notice. Now, notice is widely used by an individual or any organization to announce events and celebrations. While writing any notice, you need to include the name of the organization, institution or office, date of issuing the notice, a suitable description or purpose for which it has been written, details of the schedule, signature, name and designation of the person issuing the notice. In board exams, this notice comes of 4 marks. 2 marks are given for the content and 2 for expression. After writing the notice, you need to put in a box. Now, let us see the format of the notice. As you can see, the format is like this. First, you need to mention is the name of the school. Here I have written XI-XII school. So, whatever the name of the is given in the exam, you can put that. On the left hand side, you need to write the date. You have to mention the date, and you can not use DATE, you just put down the date. Then you will write the notice, then of course the content which the question demands, and then in the end you will put on the signature, then name, and then the designation. Now, is the format clear? Okay, now let us take a sample of the notice. Now here it is written one. I'll tell the question first. That you are Akash, the head boy of St. Stephen's School. Your school is organizing an inter-house quiz competition. So you as a head boy inform the students of class 6th to 8th about it. Now as you can see, the first thing we have written is the name of the school. As I told you, you are the student of St. Stephen's School. So you will put the name of the school, that is St. Stephen's School. Then you will write the notice, and on the left hand side you can see the date, 2nd April 2020, though I have not mentioned it there. And then the topic. The topic here is inter-house quiz competition, and you should write all this in capital letters. Thereafter, I told you in the very beginning you need to mention the class whom you are informing. So you can read, all the students of classes 6 to 8 are hereby informed that the school is organizing an inter-house quiz competition. So we have mentioned the activity that is going to take the place. Then you need to mention the date and the venue and the timings. So see, it will be held on 16th April 2020 in the auditorium or activity hall from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Now we have mentioned the timings. Then you need to mention the topic, because then only the students will prepare according to that. So here you will write the topic of the quiz is History of Mughals, so that the students can prepare about it. Then in the end we will write, interested students should give their names to their respective house in charges by 7th April 2020. And then you will put to end the notice, you will put your signature, that is Akash, and running letter, then name, and then the designation. I told you you are the head boy, so you will put head boy in the bracket. So now, is this clear? Okay. You can do notices accordingly if there is some other competition. Now we will have another sample. Here you are Navtej, the head boy of the school, which is Sindhya School, Indore. So the principal has asked you to write a notice informing the students of class 11th and 12th about the career counseling session. So here you can see in the very beginning you will write Sindhia School, Indore. And then you will put the date and notice, and of course the topic is career counseling session. So you can write a notice in a different way also. This is to inform to all the students of classes 11th and 12th that the school is organizing a career counseling session for the students to make them aware about various career options. The details are given as below. So you can write the notice in this format also. In place of writing in paragraphs, you can mention date as it is 25th October, it's 2000, whatever the year is, timings, venue, school auditorium. Now here they have mentioned 10 a.m. So that means we don't know for how long this counseling session is going to be there. So we can just mention the starting time. And then for further details, contact the undersigned. Since you are Navtej, you will put the name Navtej and your signatures and your designation. Now one more thing. You can add, here we have not mentioned who will be the spokesperson. And then you can add that also, Mr. XYZ or any other name. If it is given in the question paper, you can use that and you will write that, right? Ki Mr. XYZ will be the spokesperson. And since the session is going to start from 10 a.m., so you can also write all the students must be seated by 9:45 a.m. And then attendance is compulsory. So we can add this also. Is that clear? I hope you have understood this. So now, since we have done these notices, I want you to practice it. So here, I have given additional practice exercise in which I have given 2 notices, and you need to practice at home, do in your notebooks, send it to me, and if there's any query or any problem, you can contact me. Now students, this topic is of grave concern. Nowadays, we all are so upset, and you must be knowing that COVID-19 is, creating havoc globally. It has spread throughout, the world. So what I want is to write an additional notice, because every one of us is stuck in the, society. So you can do one thing is write a notice informing the residents of your colony regarding the measure they should take to prevent COVID-19. So this is an additional, notice. I hope you will do it and you will also practice it in your life. Thank you. That's all for today.